So, hello Mutlan. So, this is fourth chapter of 10th standard English. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Shri R. Venkatraman has written this chapter. So, let's start this chapter. One trait which marked Baba Sahib during his student's day and in fact throughout his life was a voracious reader. He had an insatiable thirst for books. He bought books by curtailing his daily needs. In New York, he is said to have purchased about 2,000 old books, and it is recorded that at the time of the second round table conference in London, he bought so many books that they had been sent to India in 32 boxes. Mark Baba Sahib during his student's day and in fact means the thing he was doing more in his student life, in fact throughout his life, he was a voracious reader. Means he was very much interested in books. Whichever book he got, he was reading. He had insatisfied, means he did not have satisfaction. He had very much thirst of book. He bought many books by saving the money of his daily needs. So in New York, some have said that our Baba Sahib Ambedkar has purchased a 2,000 old books, and it is said that at second round table conference in London, Baba Sahib Ambedkar has brought many books that has been sent to India in 32 boxes. So this is about Baba Sahib. This is about first para about the thirst of books of Baba Sahib Ambedkar. So let's go to second para. It is important to record here one major influence on Dr. Ambedkar. While in the USA, he was drawn to the 14th Amendment of the Constitution of the USA, which gave freedom to the black Americans. He saw at once the parallel of the situation for the depressed classes in India. On returning home, Baba Sahib came to greatly influenced by the life and work of Mahatma Phule. The votary of classless society and women's upliftment. The need as well as the feasibility to reform impressed itself on Baba Sahib's mind, and he decided to devote all his time and talents for the amelioration of his underprivileged brethren. Newspapers started by him such as the Mokanayaka, Vaishkrit Bharat and Samata were at once recognized as authentic voice of the depressed classes. Likewise, institutions set up by him such as the Hitakirini Sabha and the Independent Labour Party of India became vehicles of change. During the same period, Gandhiji was pioneering his epic reform of Indian society, which included the upliftment of depressed class, whom Gandhiji had termed Harijans. After reading the books, one of the major influence for Ambedkar was he saw in USA we gave very much articles and laws to uplift the black Americans. He saw one of the parallel of the situation of depressed classes. He saw many articles and laws have been given to black Americans in the America. So he saw that many of the depressed classes people are there in India also. While returning to India, he meted a great influence by his life, and he got a great influence in his life by seeing Mahatma Phule, the votary of class society, and Mahatma Phule also tried for women upliftment. The need as well as the feasibility of reform impressed itself Baba Sahib mind. So it also impressed the Baba Sahib mind whatever the Mahatma Phule ji has done for women upliftment and classless society. Many newspapers were started by Mahatma Phule. They are called as Mukanayak and Baba Street, Bharat and Samata. So this you should have remember them. They may ask for 1 mark. So were at one recognized as authentic voices. So it was recognized as the voices of depressed people in India. Likewise, many institution was made by Mahatma Phule. Like the institution name is Hitakarni Sabha and Independent Labour Party. These two institution has become the vehicle that has changed the way of depressed classes, and they gave more importance for depressed classes. During that same period, Gandhiji also was bearing his epic reform of Indian society. He included the upliftment of so Gandhiji also included the upliftment of depressed classes, and he was also started for freedom during the same period when the Mahatma Phule started these works, and Gandhiji is also termed as Harijans. So they also said them as Harijans. So this is about second para. Baba Sahib was elected to the Bombay Legislative Assembly in the elections under the Constitution of Indian Act 1935. Baba Sahib made efficient contribution to the debates in the assemblies on a variant of subjects. His flair for legislative work became evidence of the whole nation. So, after coming back to India, in finishing his readings in Mumbai, he studies in he studies in USA. He came to India. So after he came to India, he got about Mahatma Phule. Then he was elected to Bombay Legislative Assembly in election under the Constitution of Indian Act 1935. So under the Indian Act of 1935, Baba Sahib Ambedkar came to an election. So Baba Sahib made an effective contribution to the debates. So he gave a big contribution to the debates happened in that assembly on many subjects. So his flair of legislative work became the evidence to the whole nation. So his flair means the fire in his heart to make a legislative assembly became an evidence to the whole nation. So this is about that para. Constitution Assembly of India afforded Dr. B. Ambedkar as the opportunity to give the most notable and permanent shape to his social philosophy and to his undying faith in the dignity of human beings. Baba Sahib was not in the Congress, but it must be said to credit of the far-sighted and object leadership of Indian Congress that is requested Dr. Ambedkar to serve on the drafting committee of the Constitution Assembly and made him the chairman. So after standing for elections, not elections, so after going for assembly, so soon Constitution Assembly of India afforded the Dr. Ambedkar, and they gave the opportunity to give the most notable and permanent shape to the Constitution of India and undying faith of and dignity of the human beings, as they were separating the human beings like caste, region, and with another things. So to stop all this, they made Dr. B.R. Ambedkar as the main chief engineer of making the constitution. But Baba Sahib Ambedkar was not in Congress because that time the Congress were the leaders, but he was not in Congress. But it must said to the credit of the far side of object leaders. So the leaders and other people said to National Congress to make Baba Sahib Ambedkar as the main chief engineer of Constitution, and they requested Ambedkar to serve and to prepare the committee of the Constitution Assembly and they made him the chairman and give all the facilities and all the power what Ambedkar want to make the constitution. Drafting committee, Dr. Ambedkar anticipated every conceivable requirements of the new polity. Drawing from the example and experiencing of other nations and distinctive needs of our own society, he raised brick by brick the magnetic edifice when now stands as the fundamental rights in the Constitution of India. There were, of course, other luminaries on the committee like Aladi Krishnan Swami Iyer, K.M. Munshi and N. Gopalaswamy Iyengar, who also made vital contribution to the process of constitution making. But if there is one person who will be remembered as the pilot of the various provisions of the Indian constitution, it will surely be Dr. Ambedkar. It devolved on Dr. Ambedkar to explain to the assembly with a combination of tract and frankness and utmost patience the meaning and scope of different provisions of the drafting constitution. He had the rare gift of unraveling and the most complicated legal concept in the language which a layman the the most which a layman understood. Dr. Ambedkar, aided by the in, indefatigable constitution advisor B.N. Rao, performed the task matchlessly. So, as Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is made as the chairman of drafting committee, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar worked anticipately every conceivable requirements of the new polity. So he took every requirements what he want to prepare a constitution, drawing from the example and experience of other nations. So drawing the what examples what he saw and taking the seeing the constitutions of other nations and the distinctive need of our own society. So whatever need our society need to our society, he raised brick. So he started one by one seeing one constitutions, the magnificent edifice which now, so the main evidence which now has become the standard fundamental rights of the Constitution of India. There were of course others, so there were not only Dr. B.R. Ambedkar only made the constitution, many other peoples also tried in that committee. They are Aladdin Krishna Swami Iyer, K.M. Munshi and N. Gopalaswamy Iyengar, who they also played a vital role in preparing constitution also. But the only person who is remembered as the pilot of the various provisions of Indian constitution was only our Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, because he is only the main person who made the constitutions. It developed that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar explained about the constitution in assembly with combination of drawing and seeing examples and drafting the constitution. He had a rare gift. So Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has a rare gift, the most complicated. So he had created the most complicated and legal concepts in the language that a layman can understand. Dr. Ambedkar, aided by the indefatigable constitution advisor. The indefatigable constitution advisor was also given for Dr. Ambedkar. They are B.N. Rao. So they performed the task. Matchlessly, means they tried very much. They did not left making the constitution. They tried very much to make the constitution. So this was about fifth para. Dr. Ambedkar had a clear precipitation of the mutuality of three pillars of state: the legislative, the executive and the judiciary. He realized that the jurisdiction of each should be clear and untrammeled. At the same time, he had sense of the importance of the role of citizens. The following observation he made in significance: the Constitution is a fundamental document. It is a document which defines the position and power of three organs of the state: the executive and the judiciary and the legislative. It also defines the powers of the executive and the power of legislative as against the citizen, as we have done in our chapter dealing with fundamental rights. In fact, the purpose of a constitution is not merely to create the organs of the state. Purpose of constitution but to limit their authority, because if no limitation was imposed upon the authority of organs, there will be complete tyranny and complete oppression. So, after explaining the constitution to all the people of assembly and preparing the constitution, so Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has made three pillars of constitution. They are the legislative, the executive, and the judiciary. He realized that the jurisdiction of each should be clear. So he remembered that knowing about each should be clear. So you all know, to the people, for the people. So you all know, to the people, by the people, and for the people in the constitution. So he made all the people to understand about the constitution easily. They has wrote in a simple language so that a layman can also be understand the constitution. At the same time, he has sensed the importance of, and he also seen the importance of the role of citizens. So he keeping all the observation in front of his, the constitution is a fundamental. So let's go know about the constitution. So the constitution, that constitution is a fundamental document. It is a document which defines as the position and the power of the three organs of the state: the executive, the judicial, and the legislative. It also defines the power of the executive and the power of legislative. So what all the constitution says about what is the power of executive, judicial, and legislative upon the citizens, as we have done in our so as you all know in your past classes chapter. So you all know in your last classes you have read about this constitution and legislative, judicial, and executive. So in the fact of the purpose of constitution is no merely to create the organs of, so the constitution is not just created to create the organs of the state, but it has some limitations that should be followed by each state and each citizens of that state and country. So if the constitution has no limitation, so it is no mean to make a constitution, it is useless. So it is an importance upon the authority of the organ, so it is left on that. So it is given to that state to follow each constitution, whatever the rules has. So only the high courts are made to follow the constitution and what are the rules had made by our Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So there will be complete tenancy and complete operation. So there will be very much strict and tough constitution. So they will not leave you free for any crime or anything in that, whatever is given in that constitution, whatever the punishment given in that constitution. So this is about first part. So I explained 6 para, last 7 paras are there. I will explain in next part tomorrow. I will try evening or tomorrow. So thanks for watching my video. Subscribe my first channel, Coaching Center, and my second channel, Hopeless Land Fight for Survival. Thanks for watching my video, and don't forget to watch second part. So it has most important things about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and they may ask some questions from second part from this chapter also. So please watch second part and both the parts. So thank you for watching my video, and if you have any doubts, comment on my video. Thank you. I will clear the doubts after seeing the comments. I will clear the doubts. Okay.